Hi guys, today I'm talking about fun facts with Hasan. So did you know in World War II, that there was a myth that carrots make you see better? Well, the British didn't want the Germans to know about their advanced radar technology, so they spread the words that their pilots were successful in battle because they ate a lot of carrots and then people turned orange. Like their skin was turned orange. And it's real actually. It's called a medical condition called carotenomy. But don't worry, it's harmless. So I don't want my skin to turn orange. Okay, that would be weird, okay guys? And did you know that President Thomas Jefferson loved broccoli, and he imported broccoli seeds from Italy to plant at his home. But President George H.W. Bush hated broccoli. It was a big story when he banned it from the White House. Yuck. And then it became the most hated country in food in America. And did you know you couldn't get a BLT sandwich in America until 1494? At least that's when Christopher Columbus brought lettuce to the Americans, and it was another 400 years before somebody thought of adding bacon and tomato. What? Why would that be banned? Why? And speaking of lettuce, you should never store it with apples. They give off a gas called elas, which makes lettuce go bad much faster. What? That's gross. But did you know there's a food called Popeye? And it was a popular cartoon character who was famous for loving spinach. Whenever Popeye had to fight a bad guy, he would eat a can of spinach. Suddenly his muscles would get big, and he'd start beating bad guys. During the 1930s, spinach sales zoomed because of Popeye. Oh yeah. Oh, I know Popeye. Popeye has a lot of things. This is a brand that is really popular, guys, okay? And did you know that spinach just became popular because it was a TV cartoon? That's weird. Did you know tomatoes were banned because people thought it was poisonous? But until pizza came around, then it wasn't banned. Okay, that was weird. Why do you think tomatoes are weird? That is weird. Okay, guys? And do you know that red pepper and green pepper are not different? They're actually kind of the same. It's just green pepper and something else. I don't know what. And did you know back in the 1840s, John Pegleg dropped a bunch of cannerberries downstairs and discovered that they bounced, and the higher they bounce, the better the berry. In fact, today craneberry farms sort caneberries with a bounce board separator. Did you know apple trees grow apples? Of course, pear trees grow pears. But did you know there are a fruit salad tree that grow as many as 6 different kind of fruits on the same tree? That's weird. That is weird. Do you know pineapples were very expensive in colonial times? American contests wanted to make people think they were wealthy, so they'd rent a pineapple and carry it around at parties. Why would you? So wealthy people would rent a pineapple. What if he was hungry? What if he wanted to eat and he ate the pineapple? What would happen? That is weird. Okay, I don't know why. Why would you do that? Did you know that there was that in 1986, Barry Captain Beanie Carrick from England sat in a bathtub full of cooked, cold, baked beans for 100 hours. Oh. For 100 hours? That must be annoying. That must be boring. That must actually feel nice if it was so hard. Did you know that Matic nuts are toxic to dogs? Matic. So those are from a long time ago. So these are not from here. Those are a type of nuts, but they're toxic to dogs. I don't want to eat that. Because they're toxic to dogs, they're toxic to me. And did you know in 1971, Alan Shepard, an astronaut on Apollo 14, bought a peanut with him to the moon? Why? Why, guys, why? Nobody knows. He also bought a golf club with him. Why would you bring a nut and a golf cart? Would you eat it on the moon? Like, this was food. Except, did you know in Apollo's there was so much items brought? But I think there's a lot of weird stuff. There's like golf and so much stuff. And guys, did you know that that in 1845 a young and smiley company in Brooklyn, New York began making lichen candies. It became the last national lichen company in 1902. It interrupted Twizzlers. And in 1847, a Boston pharmacist named Oliver Chase invented a machine for cutting candy into pieces. Oh, that's how Twizzlers became candy. That's how Twizzlers became That's how Twizzlers became candy. And did you know in 1848, John Quates made the first comical chewing gum from tree sap, and he cooked it in his wife's pot. It's called the State of Muir Spruce Gum. Did you know in 1868, Richard George Cadbury and two brothers in England made the first Valentine's Day box of chocolates. And did you know in 1875, Swiss chocolate maker Daniel Peter adds condensed milk to chocolate and invents milk chocolate? That is so much. Why did people do that? So much people. Look how much people made candy. This guy made gum, and then this guy made Twizzlers, and this guy made something for Twizzlers, and this guy made chocolate milk. And did you know in the 1880s, George Ranger of Philadelphia invites candy corn? It didn't get so popular until 10 years when it was sold under the chicken fed. What's chicken fed? I'm a chicken fed. And then you know, in 1888, Toot Fuddy chewing gum becomes the first gum sold from a vending machine. Why would it be sold from a vending machine? That makes no sense. And did you know in 1893, Good and Plenty, introduced by Quaker City Confest Company of Philadelphia, it is the oldest brand name still in purchase. In the same year, Will Gurney Jr. of Chicago introduced Juicy Fruit and Sprint. Oh yeah, this is the guy who made Hubba Bubba. Okay, this guy's who made Hubba Bubba. Yeah, William Wilgers made Hubba Bubba. Okay, guys, okay? And did you know in 1896, Leo Hashford introduced Toots Rolls? He names after his daughter's name, Toots. Oh, You know these rolls? There's so much candy made, and those are some old candy. So those rolls, you know those rolls that you like? No. I don't know actually what are Toots rolls, okay? I forgot. I thought it was like the rolls that are yummy. And did you know cotton candy was invented by a dentist, William Musser, and the candy marker John C. At first they called the candy fairy floss, and then they called it cotton candy, huh? Why are doctors making candy? I thought doctors hate candy. That's weird. Did you know? And did you know in the 1900s, Mittel Hershey introduces Hershey's milk chocolate bar in 1901. And did you know in 1901, Nico Warfors are born, the name for studs Canfesti Cami. I don't know. And did you know in 1906, Chiclet's first candy-coated gum is introduced. And in 1987, Hershey's Kisses are introduced. They were called Silver Tops. And did you know Mars's Inc. started by Elf and Frank in Tomahawk, Washington? And did you know in 1912, Lifesavers invented by CanSafe. Lifesavers are invented by CanSafe of Ohio. They got their name because they looked like life preserves. Huh? I don't understand. Okay, guys? And it's weird. That is some weird chocolate, okay? That is weird. That is really weird. Did you know Mars introduced the Milky Way bar? If it wasn't named after a galaxy, it wasn't named after our galaxy. It was named after famous the milk drink of time. And did you know in 1924, Dum Dum's Lollipop are introduced by American's Candy Company in Belleville, Ohio. Their sales manager suggested the name. He said Dum Dums were words in any toddler could say. That is weird. Why is there so much facts? I don't know why I'm saying this, and I want to know why dentists are doing this. Dentists, you hate candy. What is this world going to? Dentists are making cotton candy and making machines for candy. I thought the machine for candy was for destroying candy. Because dentists are like, don't eat much candy. And then why are the dentists making candy machines? And did you know in 1926, Milk Duds are introduced by F. Hum Man and Company of Chicago. So they wanted to make a round chocolate-covered caramels, but there was a problem with the machine. A worker said they were duds, and the company decided to go with that name. I was like, duh, Milk Duds are not yummy. Like, why do people call Milk Duds not yummy? I thought Milk Duds are yummy, so I never ate them before. I want to try them. Did you know in 1930, Snickers are introduced? They are named after a racehorse owned by the Mars family, huh? Okay, Snickers. Snickers was made by Mars. I guess, what's the Mars family, second of all? And did you know in 1975, Pop Rocks are introduced? They are cool, and as they melt in your mouth, the tiny air pockets of carbonate are released, and you feel a cracking, fizzing sensation. A rumor started if you mix Pop Rocks with soda, your stomach would explode. I'm gonna try that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try that. I hope that my stomach doesn't explode. Did you know in 1976, jelly beans arrived, and they were made in, I don't know. Did you know Bob Dole and Ronald Reagan were with a jar of jelly beans at the meeting in Washington in 1984? And did you know in 1978, Reese's Pieces are introduced? They take off in 1982, was featured in the E.T. movie, The Extraterrestrial. Huh? Maybe they ate them, okay? Maybe they ate them, okay? Well, did you know that chocolate was actually very expensive? Because people said, oh, it'll give me a lot, it'll save me. Chocolate is very healthy, but then chocolate became cheaper. Because it was dark chocolate that was so expensive, so now it's cheaper, I guess. That's weird. And did you know, according to Guinness World Records, the biggest chocolate bar was ever created in England. It weighed 12,770 pounds. Yummy! Yummy! And did you know there are bugs in candy bars? And it's true. In fact, most food we have eaten tiny amounts of natural components in the same average, or 8 insects parts are more than 60. I'm not eating chocolate anymore. They literally have bugs. Yuck. Oh my god. What is wrong with you people? Well, bye guys. And bye. See you in the next episode.